Hello everyone, I'm Khalid, game director and lead designer.
I'm Peter, game director and lead engineer.
I'm Chris Barakian, lead networking engineer.
And this is Sprout. We're here to present Bloom, a 2.5D adventure platformer for PC, Mac, and iOS. It's built by an amazing team of very talented people from all over the world. Let's jump into the game with our opening cinematic.
In Bloom, we tell the story of Sprout, the last remaining seedling in a world dominated by robots. These robots have consumed all of Earth's resources and wiped out life on the planet. But they've kept alive one tree, a tree of seemingly infinite energy, the tree of life. As Sprout, you wield the powers of nature, and you need to use these powers to defeat the robots, reunite with the tree, and bring life back to Earth.
So we have 4 levels in our game with 4 distinct art style, 3 different abilities, and a lot of content basically. What you're seeing here is our junkyard level. The players are just getting acquainted to the, simple mechanics of the game and the controls. Like in any platformer, Sprout can run, jump, and do all sorts of cool acrobatic abilities. He can scale walls by wall jumping. He can create new paths by ground pounding. And you're seeing in this segment that Sprout is training real hard for the journey ahead. But as buffed as Sprout can get, he's still not strong enough for the evil foes he's about to encounter and the tough puzzles he needs to solve. That is where our core game mechanic comes in handy.
Sprout just gained the power of pollination. Everywhere that he goes, the world comes to life around him, giving him access to his nature powers. The first of these is the spike. So by tapping on any patch of grass and drawing a straight line, the player can summon a spike, which is used for offense, for defense, or for platforming.
We really wanted to combine traditional platforming with gesture-based controls. This gives us a lot of freedom when it comes to creative level design. Players need to use their spike in a lot of different ways, whether it's position or different rotations. Good job there. Yeah, Jordan. As the puzzles get more and more complex, players need to use their spike in more and more creative ways. And that's level 1.
This is level 2. It takes place underground in the foundry. This is where all of the junk from the junkyard is melted down, and the process begins of creating new robots. We wanted to tell the story of the robots in parallel to Sprout's story, and we do this with the theme and aesthetic of all of our different levels. This is also where you're going to run into a lot of the enemies that Sprout faces. Here you can see the kamikaze spider robot. These are some of the simplest enemies that Sprout needs to defeat.
Being an international team, a lot of our friends live countries away, and we really wanted to play Bloom with them. Bloom has up to 4-player online co-op, and you can definitely complete this awesome journey alongside your friends. As we all know, the most fun thing to do in friendly co-op games is to have your friends die over and over again. And you can definitely interact with your friends here. You can use Spike to block them, and you can even ground pound them. Oh, so Chris just joined the game here. He's gonna help Jordan out, or maybe cause Jordan to die.
You also may notice a top hat right now on Sprout. These pollen particles are spread all throughout the world, and players can collect them to unlock different costumes, which they can bring into their friends' games and brag.
Fancy Sprout.
Yeah, fancy Sprout.
All right. So players are just reaching another nature point, and they're gaining another awesome ability. This here is the cloud. It can be used for all sorts of things. You can cool off hot platforms in order to traverse them. It could also be used in combat, as you'll see right here. We have a firebot which shoots fireballs. He burns your grass and limits the access for your spike. So you need to turn off the fire, get close to him, electrocute him, and spike him to death. Good job, guys. All right. Jordan getting away? No, not good enough. Okay, so for the sake of time, we're going to be skipping to level 4. Mind you, we're skipping level 3, the Robot City. It's an awesome, awesome level, and you need to check it out at our booth, please. So level 4 is the culmination of everything you've learned so far. You need to use all your abilities to solve the newer puzzles and to defeat the new, more complex enemies. You can see that we also have multiple pathing. Players can choose whether to go through upwards or downwards, and they'll face different challenges based on which route they take.
So here Jordan's taking the high road. This path offers a cool challenge where you need to use your cloud ability with your wind ability together. And wind is the third and final ability. It allows the player to knock around dynamic obstacles, swing platforms, or push away flying enemies.
Oh, look at that. He reunited with Chris.
Yay. So being our final level, this is where you find a lot of the more complex puzzles and more challenging enemies. You saw the helicopter sniper robots in the beginning, and now you're about to see the gorilla robot. These behemoths are impervious to spike, they're impervious to your cloud ability, and you need to creatively use your wind ability to defeat them.
Wrong move there with the spike.
Come on, guys.
So we based this presentation on them knowing how to play. They did it.
Good job, guys. And now, in the interest of time, again, we're going to skip to the Mega Boss. There's still another half of the level here you're not going to see. But come down on our booth and see it.
So after everything you've been through, after all those things, you still need to fight this evil, apparently egg-shaped boss. And he has a lot of moves, and yep, you guessed it, you need to use your nature abilities to counter them, and your nature abilities to defeat him. This is a puzzle in and of itself, because you need to destroy this robot's arms in order to stop him from killing you. Let's just sit back, relax, and watch Chris and Jordan try their best to defeat this guy. Or this guy defeat them. I guess the boss is pretty angry at this point. Let's cheer it for Chris and Jordan. Maybe if you do that, they can do better. All right, see, they destroyed one arm. We're getting close here.
All right, they've killed both arms. Now he's going into his enraged super state. You think they can do it?
I don't think so. Chris just died.
Come on, Jordan. You're the only hope.
All right, thank you. Pete, what's happening?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, man.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Well, you've seen Bloom, but the great story here is a team behind it. So could everybody on the Bloom team in the audience please come up on stage for a big round of applause? You guys did that awesome work. I'm really proud of it.
In the end, we'd like to thank our families and the families and friends of every single person on our team for their extended support throughout this entire process. We'd like to thank our professors and TAs, Mike Zayda, Laird Malamed, Scott Easley, Cohen, Bulky, Sherveen, Brooke, thank you all. We'd like to thank our amazing advisor, Richard Lemershen. We'd like to thank a few companies that helped make this possible, Sony, Unity, Handsoft, and Intel. We want to extend a very special thank you to GamePipe, our department, and Mike Zayda. Please a round of applause for them. On behalf of all the students that presented today, we'd like to thank the Demo Day production team. Thank you a lot. We'd like to thank the Norris Tech team. And we'd like to thank Sean Saleh from Maestros for the awesome tech setup. Last but not least, thank you all for being here today. Hope you enjoyed all the games so far. Please come to our booth and check out our game later on. And for the very last time, this was the amazing Team Flaming Toast, and that was...